Hi everybody, my name is Kate and I'm a music therapist with McConnell Music Therapy Services. We serve the greater Sacramento region. Shout out to California. Um, I'm also a working mom of 3 kids, ages 10, 7, and very newly 5. I have a very cute, very excitable golden doodle puppy named Hermione. It's good that she's very cute because she's also very naughty sometimes, but we love her. And I live here in this house with all of them and my awesome husband Kevin. And like many of you, I've spent a lot of time recently putting together some vague semblance of a homeschool plan for my kids. Um, many parents out there are wired to do this kind of thing, and this is like their wheelhouse and their skill set. I am not one of those people. I have many other skills. Being a homeschool teacher is not one of them. So when we first started out, my type A self was all excited and I made the whole color-coded schedule and everything. And I noticed my kids had been really on edge since things had changed in their lives so drastically, which made sense. And so I decided that in addition to regular homework, we were going to start doing something in our house called heart work. So every day we would do something that was an activity that had them checking in with their feelings and just kind of noticing where they are and building kind of some social emotional awareness and some skills to help them get through this very weird time. Well, as my beautiful, organized, very type A color-coded schedule disintegrated before my eyes, we kept going through different incarnations of what homeschooling can be until we found something that worked for our family, which is great. And it's going to look different than what any other family is doing because we're all just figuring out what works for us right now. And the one thing that I kept from all of the schedules was heart work because it really made a difference in their lives. The interesting thing is that I had to realize that I wasn't checking in with my emotions and my feelings. Because in the middle of all of this, I was trying to make sure we had everybody's prescriptions and keep up with the recommendations on masks and what makes a good mask and with sheltering in place and everything and things just, all of those recommendations changing so rapidly. And also I was on top of making sure that we didn't run out of things like obviously toilet paper or milk or bananas or goldfish crackers. Because as sad as it is to say, I mean, I know toilet paper and Clorox wipes are like the things people are trying to get right now. We would probably have an easier time living in my house without toilet paper as opposed to having to tell my 5-year-old daughter that there were no more goldfish crackers. I really wish I was exaggerating there. Or my 7-year-old, he's all about the raisins. They all have their thing right now. But anyway, I was so busy making sure that we don't run out of those essential items like goldfish and raisins that I was just focusing on getting everyone else's needs met and hadn't been thinking about how I was feeling or how I was doing emotionally or where my anxiety levels were. Because most of us have higher anxiety right now because things are different and things have changed and there's a lot of uncertainty out there. And I was completely ignoring where I was emotionally. And so that kind of inspired me to make this space here where we can come and we can check in with how we're feeling and identify things that are important and helpful in our lives, especially during this strange time. It made me think of this quote from Mr. Rogers, who I grew up watching and who I've always loved. He said that anything mentionable is manageable and that anything is mentionable. So I thought we would take some time check in with our feelings because all of them are mentionable. And I hope that you keep joining me as we move along this path that is very strange. We're going to have several of these Heartwork episodes. This is going to be a series that will be available for you to watch anytime. And I want you to take this time to be aware of your emotional needs. Not just because you have to put on your oxygen mask before you can take care of other people and help them with theirs, which is true, but also because in addition to someone who's taking care of other people, whether that's children in your house, whether there's a parent that you're shopping for, or grandparents, or if you're just helping out your neighbors sometimes and like airdropping cupcakes or food or something like that. You are an individual person as well as a caretaker, and you deserve to have your needs met. And not just because other people need you, but because you're a person, and as people, we deserve to have our needs met. So I would like to invite you right now to take a minute and think about where you are emotionally. Just kind of check in. And maybe today you're doing really good. Maybe you're not doing so good. Maybe you are riding high on the fact that at Costco they had Clorox wipes, toilet paper, and eggs. Maybe you're feeling kind of lonely and isolated. Could also be all of those things at once. Maybe you cycle through those every 5 minutes. That's kind of where I've been with all of this. The important thing is there are no right or wrong answers. You're just where you are. This is just about noticing that. We're not going to attach labels like good or bad. Just going to be aware of where we are. Just breathe into that space that you're in and let yourself be there. And know that it's okay wherever you are. And that most of us are doing the absolute best we can in very difficult circumstances. So we all deserve a little bit of kind of slack or grace. And as you go about your day to day, know you can always come back to this place where you're just checking in with where you are. And you can do that anywhere. It does not have to be here in front of this video with a guitar. It can be in the line to get into Costco. It can be if you are hiding somewhere in your house from small children because you just can't take making another snack. That's where I was this morning. Just check in with where you are and breathe into that space and know you're doing the best you can. And building that awareness helps you to know that your feelings and your experience aren't going to get lost in the middle of trying to find more goldfish. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll continue joining me as we keep making more of these episodes. I hope you've enjoyed your heart work today. Take care of yourself. Take care of those who you are with, whoever you're sheltering in place. Or whoever you're sheltering in place with. And I hope that you join me again. Thank you so much.